Sounds like it's contradictory, but it's not. I call it gentle control. There's some group, some people, and I used to be in this group, that thought that there was a formula to make things successful. Well, I don't know about you, but I got tired of looking for the formula. I got tired of feeling like somebody else had it and I didn't, like I was missing some critical components or missing some brains or something and unable to do it. And I was about as confused as this background behind me. What I finally learned is that you and you alone are going to have the formula for your life. That's it. You are creating right now, and so am I. Besides creating this video, I'm creating an idea for you to consider. This is a possibility. I'm not here to tell you what to do or how to do it. I am here to tell you that I see it's possible to create a life of purpose, prosperity, and joy. Why do I use those words? PPJ. I've been sending out emails for a long time now. PPJ in 1 minute. Purpose, prosperity, and joy in 1 minute. Those of you on my email list know you get those every day. What is a PPJ? Purpose, prosperity, and joy. Well, I don't know. What is your purpose? Mine is to help 10 million people. Literally 10 million people to discover, develop, and serve with their divine gifts. So that's what I'm about. What are you about? I know someone who loves to tell stories with video. I know someone who loves to help baby boomers as they retire learn how to freelance. I know someone who runs an import-export business. I know someone who sells medical devices that help with frequencies in the body, frequency healing. All those things are good. I know someone else who's really strong in their work in diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so everybody's got a mission. Everybody's got a way to add good to the world. One of the things that I do is get mixed up about mission and making money. I used to feel like that I would see people that seemed like they made a good living from a mission-driven activity. And I wondered what was wrong with me. I thought, well, I can never do that. And I kind of had the idea that anybody that was going to make a living from their mission had to be in the starving artist model, right? You're determined to paint or to write, and you starve to death all your life barely getting by. That's just kind of how I assumed that it worked. And because I believed that, it worked that way for a long time. Then I departed. I went off the rails and I said, okay, tired of that. I'm going to go do the mainstream thing. I'm going to climb the corporate ladder and make a bunch of money. And I did that. That was wildly unsuccessful. I was not happy. Certainly didn't resonate with my heart. Today, we have a world full of inflation. We have a war going on in Europe. We have people struggling, political divisions, and people shouting at each other. People claiming their rights are being eroded and others saying, whatever people are saying. In the midst of all this chaos, is it really possible to create a company, to create a business, or to create a life that is fulfilling, joyful, and fun? That's really the question. And there are 1,000 people, 1 million people, 10 million people trying to tell you how to do that. They can't tell you how to do it. The best they can do is tell you what they did. Maybe that will be really helpful. So that's one thing. Stories are really good. It gives us encouragement to think, wow, well, they did it. Maybe I can. Of course, then we can always make the excuses, well, they had luck and breaks and silver spoon and whatever, and I could never do that. Well, if you talk to yourself that way, that will fulfill itself. That's something else I've learned, is that the words we speak create. They create. What? The words we speak create. They have energy. So we think things, our thoughts, and then we speak things. And those thoughts and words create our reality. And I used to hear stuff like that. There's a scripture somewhere that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. And I used to think that was hyperbole, or hyperbole, however you say that, to get you to behave a certain way. But the truth is, we speak things into existence, sometimes slowly and sometimes quickly, but we do. So then I started paying a lot more attention to what I was thinking and what I was saying. And here's what I've noticed. What I've noticed is how I create myself every day literally determines my life, how I feel that day, what I create that day, and the amount of success I have. Okay, that's scary. And I got to pay. I mean, it's scary and liberating at the same time. It's scary because that means I'm responsible. I am responsible. Okay, and so are you. And my favorite thing used to be to abdicate, to blame, and to do a bunch of other things, and it never worked. I was never happy, and blaming didn't solve any problems. It just made me feel good for about 5 seconds, or it shifted the attention away from me. So here's why I put this episode up of gentle control. Sometimes people set goals. I'm going to take over the world, crash, and they have a smashing fist, and then there's a phrase, taking massive action. And all of those are spoken with high energy, and sometimes it feels like if you shout it loud enough, you can force yourself to do it. Kind of like the kiai in karate when you're breaking something or punching, that shout. Well, that shout most definitely focuses the full energy, if you do it well, focuses the full energy of the body in a single instant at a single place. And using that, I was able to do the stuff I needed to do to get my first and then second degree black belts in a couple styles. And I was able to break a bunch of, impressive things and so forth. But that kind of intense energy is not the cause of growth and change. It is taking advantage of growth and change to concentrate that growth at a particular moment. Wow, here now. That's something that's difficult to understand sometimes. We can't scream our way into growth. And when we try, it lasts for a short period and then fails. There's a reason the shout in the karate moves lasts only a split second, because that's all that it can last. You cannot continue that shout. And that's why the gentle control is there. Those of us that dare greatly will fail greatly. That's okay. The thing that matters is that you get up again. The thing that finally made the biggest difference for me was to love myself, forgive myself, and get a good coach. That's it. All of the rest of the techniques and tools and video and lesson plans and coaching methods and all of the rest came easily because study brings anything. You can learn how to do anything. The thing that got in the way for me for so long was anger at myself for not already being done, being afraid of what somebody else thought about me. Oh, they're laughing or whatever. Or they think I suck, or they're going to think I suck if I do this, whatever it is, right? That kept me just riveted in place. When I finally truly learned to love myself, get up every day, look in the mirror, love myself, treat myself with kindness and forward power with confidence, trust in the process, trust in the design of the universe and all that woo-woo stuff. When I started doing that, life started to work out really good. Forgiving myself of the past, both things I had done and people that had hurt me, was essential. It unloaded my backpack, created a lot of forward momentum. So taking gentle control means take control. Unambiguously, you own your life. You're responsible for it. There's no way around it. Nobody's coming. Nobody's going to fix it. Okay, you can blame anybody, and I did. You can do that all you want as long as you want. It won't fix anything, and all you'll have is a bunch of excuses, and you still won't be where you wanted to get. Or you can take fierce ownership of your life, love yourself, forgive your failures, and move forward a little at a time every day. Some days will be great leaps, and other days will feel backwards. Everybody experiences that. The most important thing for me was to get the help I needed. I couldn't do it without it. So I have become infatuated, I guess, or really excited about the idea of coaching. And there's lots of ways that it looks. Coaching containers can be groups or individuals or programs. But get the help you need, because I don't know anybody that does it on their own. Does it, meaning creates the dream they want. Right? Most people I talk to, they can't even really articulate very well what they're trying to do. let alone put together the plan and keep motivated to keep going. That's why coaching is so much fun from my side as a coach and so powerful from the other side as someone who needs coaching. And I'm both, right? I get coaching and I do give coaching and I love it. And it is the best way that I know to get the help you need to accomplish, especially a lofty goal. Think about things that we know are obvious. We have Olympics, we have the World Cup coming up, all these spectacular sporting events, and yet we dismiss coaching in the other world as kind of, well, yeah, whatever, one of these weird things. It's the most powerful and most effective way to get stuff done, period. Only, though, if you're willing to be coached. Now, can you imagine an athlete, golfer, Olympian, whatever, football player, soccer players coming up here pretty quick, refusing to do the drills, refusing to do I'm too tired. My life is just not, I don't feel like it. Well, they get cut from the team and they're gone. But in life, we do that all the time. Well, I don't feel like it. No wonder our team isn't winning. And that was a hard truth, but a sort of an obvious, funny and hard truth at the same time. So I'm sharing this with you because I finally learned to take gentle control, move forward boldly and clearly to get what I need. I have it now. And every day is a joyful day of purpose, prosperity, and joy. When I discovered it after decades of stumbling around in the dark, I thought, man, I have got to share this. So I'm doing it. I have a podcast, Your Ultimate Life. Listen to it. It's daily, not daily. It used to be daily for a couple of years. Now it's twice a week. The whole purpose is to give you the encouragement you need to take control of your life and get what you want. I have a YouTube channel, Ultimate Life Formula. Notice the theme? Everything's the ultimate life. Yes, it is. You can have anything you want. That sounds like a bold and crazy thing, but you really can. You just have to walk the road from where you are to where it is. Nobody can stop you. If I can help you in any way, reach out. Love to chat and see what we can do together. We'll see ya.